All week long, beginning today, we will bring you a 5-part series entitled Heroes of the Humane Society. Clarke Heipel goes in depth to properly show the inner workings of the shelter, including animal rescue, spay and neuter services, and of course, adoption. Here is part 1.
Your TV North Bay is proud to present Heroes of the Humane Society. Part 1. Meet the staff.
The mission of the North Bay and District Humane Society is to ensure that animals in our community receive the proper care they deserve. That's done in many different ways, as there are 4 wings of the NBHS: Animal Control Services, investigations through the OSPCA, adoptions, and the Pet Clinic, located at the shelter at 2060 Main Street West. First, let's meet Executive Director Liam Cullen. He joined the team at the onset of 2018, and he's overwhelmed by the support of the people in the community.
Every day, people come in here, they're donating either money, they're donating food. We have people who knit blankets for the animals here. It makes you feel so good to know that there's people out there in the community who care so much about these guys and are in our facility, and just to make sure that they find their forever homes.
Now let's head out on the road to meet Nicole Driscoll. She is an inspector with the OSPCA, the Ontario Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals.
We do everything. So from farm calls, we deal with horses and pigs and cows and goats and chickens, you name it. Lack of water, lack of shelter, lack of food, medical care. And the same sort of things for our domestic animals as well. So, people who aren't taking their animals to the vet or not feeding them properly or not providing them with sanitary living conditions. Obviously dogs in cars, and then there's the flip side is the actual form of abuse, people who are physically abusing their animals. So a little bit of everything. Basically, if anybody has a concern, whether it's a farm animal or a domestic animal, for the way that they're being cared for, then we go.
Back at home base, we find shelter manager Janet Breeden. You've likely seen her on Coach Go News' Pet of the Week.
One of the greatest things in my personal job and my personal experience is to see an animal come in that's potentially harmed, neglected, abused, whatever, or even in the certain circumstances where it comes in happy, healthy from a surrender, and then to put it in a home where it's never hurt, never not fed, and properly cared for. We get updates from people from adoptions and things like that, and that's one of the things that no matter how much bad is out in the world, that's one of the things that carries you through and allows you to come back the next day and hold your head high and know that you're doing a good thing.
And you've seen pigs, cats, dogs, rats, bunnies, birds. So just talk about the vast scope of the Humane Society. It's not just cats and dogs.
Definitely. So right now we're primarily cats and dogs, but thanks to our great investigation team outside of here, they bring us a lot of sort of different things, and every time they come in the door, you never know what's coming in. So one of the positive things about my job is it always keeps you wondering what's next. So the knowledge for reptiles, rodents, small animals, birds, we've had pigs, we've had waterfowl, we've had wild animals, we've had horses, not particularly in the shelter. We've had foster farms and things like that help out with them. But the wide range of animals that you see here and what you have to do for their care is, again, it just changes every day, so it keeps you hopping for sure.
Executive Director Cullen is proud to say that the Humane Society in North Bay is a no-kill shelter.
It's a very important message. It's probably the number one question that I get is people are concerned if they surrender an animal to us, they want to know what's going to happen. We are a no-kill shelter. We never euthanize a healthy adoptable animal. We work with humane societies throughout Ontario as well as into Quebec and into New York as well. And we transfer animals all the time to make sure that those animals have the best chance to find a forever home.
Do stay tuned to Coach Go News throughout this week. On Tuesday, we will feature part 2 of the Heroes of the Humane Society. We will head back out on the road with Inspector Driscoll as she shares heartwarming moments from memorable animal rescues.
This has been part 1 of Heroes of the Humane Society.
Well done, Mr. Heipel, and more from Mr. Heipel, as you heard. tomorrow and all week long.